Hi and welcome back to Married to Reselling. I'm Simon.
I'm Faye.
And together we're a UK reseller couple selling mainly on eBay and Amazon.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the things we love about eBay, and we're going to sprinkle them throughout the video. We're going to show you some sales as well, but we'd love to know what you love about eBay, so please comment and tell us your thoughts.
So before we show you some sales, we want to let you know that one of our most favourite things about eBay is the eBay community. There's not many sort of platforms where, or even, I don't even think really businesses where everybody shares quite as much as they do.
With eBay, it's on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. There's a lot of sharing going on, and it's a place to learn, but it's also a place to kind of meet other people in the same situation as you. And we've talked about this before, about people who resell on their own. Obviously we do it together so we can sort of bounce ideas off each other, but people can feel lonely, so having that community makes it kind of more, how would you say, like a more kind of like a comfort zone. So if you've got a problem or you're having a bad day, you can share it with somebody else, or you've got someone else you can go to and ask for help, whether it's someone you've made friends with or just in a Facebook group. You can just put it on there, post a question or air your issue, and you're bound to get comments and advice. That's probably one of the top ones for me.
Obviously we talk a lot about reseller community, but what makes the eBay community so strong is everyone's willingness to share what they sell, how much they sell it for, often where they buy stuff from that they can sell. You don't really see that in many other areas. You certainly don't see it with Amazon sellers. Amazon sellers are very rarely, unless you're kind of in a little group.
You play your cards close to your chest, don't you?
Yeah, unless you're in like a paid group that shares leads and stuff like that. You know, people aren't really very open about what they sell on Amazon and how they do it. And I do get that, because it is a very different platform, particularly if you're private label. It doesn't take much to kind of disrupt your business on Amazon.
I guess there's areas of eBay that are like that, people who sell sort of wholesale on eBay or brand new things on eBay, but as far as sort of selling used, it's very much sort of open to sharing. And obviously there are people that don't want to share, and that's fine. There's definitely a lot of it going on, and I think that's nice, and it's a comfortable place for people to be.
Yeah, and I suppose that's kind of the important point, isn't it? Because it's a lot of used items, you can sort of talk about your sources, because you're not really going to be shooting yourself in the foot too much, because it's going to, you know, it's going to be hard for someone to find those same items.
The next thing we love about eBay are the payments.
Yeah, next day payment. You know, you could sell something at 5 to midnight, and by the time you wake up, the money's in your bank. I don't think that's repeated anywhere. I can't think of any platforms where that happens. Certainly not Amazon. Amazon have just brought out the DD+7. So if you sell on Amazon and it hasn't happened to you yet, it is on its way. I think all accounts will be enrolled by middle of next year. It basically means that you don't get access to the funds for 7 days after the delivery date, and even then you've got to wait the usual 2 to 4 days for it to hit your bank account after you press the button. I can't think of any other platform where you get paid next day.
No.
I don't think we've sold on any. I don't want to like list all the platforms, but if you can think of a platform where you get paid the next day, where you could essentially be paid a few hours after making a sale, pop the name in the comments. I can't think of any.
No, but I think it's really good. So say, I don't know, your washing machine breaks and you're like, oh, I need to get a new washing machine, haven't got any money, or all my money's tied up in this, this and this. I could stay up all night and list stuff and hopefully sell some stuff if I've got the right stuff, got it priced properly, and you could have that money for that washing machine in a couple of days. So
yeah. Or like have a big sale, drop your prices, like clear some stuff out. Yeah, it's really, really good for that. For me, it's got to be one of the sort of strongest,
agreed.
The strongest positives for eBay. Yeah, there isn't anything, I don't think, that competes with that. But we'd really love to know what your favourite thing is about eBay, and it doesn't matter whether you're a seller or a buyer. It could be from a seller's point of view or a buyer's point of view. What is the best thing about eBay in your mind?
Now I'm going to show you some sales right here in the barn.
What we got?
21 down there behind that TV that needs to be lifted. It's the F. Truffler Delaunay France Cup and Saucer, 4 of them. That is those. They cost 81p from auction, sold within a couple of weeks for £16.79. Crate 11, Maria Wild Abbey Beer Mug Ceramic, Stoneware Beige, 400ml. That's it. That took nearly 8 months to sell. That was from auction and it cost 52p and sold for £8.49.
Did they buy that very recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they sent an offer for £6.50 and
Yes, they did.
I counted it at 15% off.
Well done. Crate 28.
Yep.
the vintage Queen's fine bone china silver wedding anniversary mugs, 2 of them. I know we've got ruby wedding ones as well, so they're like little dainty little mugs. No, there's a pair of them that we've banded together.
Oh.
Are they silver wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's them. They cost 45p for the pair. They took 6 months to sell for £6.87 plus post, and they were from auction. Then we have this painting. Got this from reseller friends who wanted to clear some stock, but that sold for £23.99 within a week. Yeah, pleased with that. Officially still art dealers. We also from them have this set. It's a vintage Royal Albert American Beauty trio that also comes with a sweetmeat dish. Sweetmeats aren't meat, they're sweets.
Oh.
That sold for £22.99 within a week. We've got crate 8.
Yeah.
Vintage Crownford Burslem serving bowl, Art Deco.
Crownford, yeah.
Let's see the front. Yeah, that cost 68p from auction, sold within 2 months for £5 plus post. Then we have 2 little picture frames. About like wrapped together. They're antique deposed picture frames, 2 of them made in Italy, brass. They cost 50p for the pair from a garage sale, and they sold for £19.99 within about 2 weeks. Then we've got random. It's in a little black box. It's a Leonardo collection magnifying glass, metal with dragonflies and flowers on it.
Take this.
Yep, that's it. That came from auction. That cost 81p. Took 6 months to sell for £8.83 plus post. Then we've got crate 14. Antique incense burner, Japanese emperor.
What's it look like?
The Japanese emperor.
Oh, right, okay.
Lena, this is Daddy silly. That's not it. That's the dancing lady. For goodness sake.
Close. I just saw a figure.
It's stump.
Oh.
Some lady doing the Charleston. This is a Japanese emperor.
That's more like it.
Yeah, that cost 53p from auction. Took 2 months to sell for £10.35.
Okay, so another great thing about eBay in my mind is the fees. You hear a lot of people talking about fees. Of course, you know, we'd love to pay nothing. Of course we would. But the fact is, the sites have to keep going.
It's a business.
eBay fees, I think 10.9% plus VAT, it's like 13.07%. I just happen to know that because I worked it out the other day for someone I was chatting to. But that is lower than a lot of fees on other sites. Obviously, there's a couple of ones that are notorious for no fees. But for me, for the exposure, for the types of products that we sell on eBay, I'd say that's a pretty good deal.
I love GSP when it comes to eBay. I mean, you can open your store up to pretty much, I know not every country in the world, but most of them, and we take advantage of that. And most weeks we've got multiple orders going out to all sorts of different countries, and I always like to look where it's going when I see it's a GSP sale, and I just think it gives you more opportunities. I could be listing a particular plate and I could do my research, see that there could be 10 available and only 5 have sold, and I could think, well, the sell-free rate's not that great, but I will still list it anyway if I've only paid pence for that plate, because for all I know, those people also selling the same plate might not even have GSP switched on their account. So I'm maybe opening myself up to the rest of the world when they're not, and I've got a better chance of selling. And I just think it's nice when you sell something old and vintage and something a bit unique, and it's going all the way to Australia or Japan or Canada or America. I just think it's a really nice,
Sort of makes the world feel that little bit smaller.
It does, and when it gets there safely as well, I mean, yeah, what a relief.
The thing I love about GSP particularly is the sort of customs, all that sort of being handled. Even, you know, breakables, damages, the rest of it, because obviously we do sell a lot of breakables. They're meant to get repacked to the Lichfield warehouse, so all the responsibility, as long as it arrives to the UK destination, fine, then you're covered for any eventuality that happens after that. Even down to restricted products entering a country. We've had a few things stopped, like we had like a wine carafe that was empty, but I assume because it was a wine carafe or it had remnants of wine in it or something.
It was massive, wasn't it?
Yeah,
as well?
it got destroyed, but we kept our money, and you can't really say fairer than that.
No, we had the same with a World War II fireman's helmet, and we've had it with uranium glass as well, because we didn't know that you couldn't post it abroad. We're covered, and that makes you feel confident about using GSP.
I wouldn't use GSP without some of those protections for sure.
No.
But it is really a great service. So if you're not using GSP, I would highly recommend giving it a go. And people say, it's more expensive, which it is, but ultimately it's down to the buyer to choose. Do they want the item or don't they? That's up to them.
It's just the most straightforward way to do it.
Yeah. Should we see some more sales?
I'd love to. Crate 22, a pair of vintage elephants made from marble. They're shaped like elephants, they look like elephants.
Yeah,
there we
not
go.
Japanese emperors or dancing ladies.
No. They cost 15p for the pair from auction. They took 7 months to sell for £12.14. Then we got clocks. Luna's helping. Snoopy's in bed. It's the Brunel Nauticalia wall clock, giant cog analog, 14 inches. Oh, hello, Snoop.
14 inches. Let's get me measuring stick out. Oh,
there we go. It's a big old clock. That cost a grand total of 57p from auction and sold for £29.99 within 2.5 months. Then we've got that doily. That was also from our reseller friends clearing out their stock. That was pence. Still haven't worked it out. It's a vintage Weatherall Nottingham lace doily, Duchess design. Sold within a week for £9.99. Then we've got crate 24. Royal Worcester holly ribbons. There it is, right by your hand. Got this from a garage sale, paid £4. If you ever see holly ribbons, pick it up because it's very collectible. It's obviously Christmas. Well, that sold within 2 months for £52. And then we also have crate 23. The vintage Silvac mantle vase in bright yellow with the coral design. This costs £4 from, I think, a charity shop. Sold within 2 months for £47.99.
this one have an AI background?
No, it did on Etsy.
It did on Etsy, yeah.
But it sold on eBay.
Got a lawnmower in the way.
You have to step over it 'cause it's raining.
Yeah. On tripod, same as the one you're using.
Yeah, it cost £0, sold for £9.99, listed for a year.
Yeah, we had 55 of them, down to 3.
Yes. Crate 18. Vintage Broadhurst Rushstone cup and saucer, Kathy Winkle from Schitt's Creek. Apparently used this. Not this exact one, but this design. Cost 74p from auction, sold within a month for £15.99. Crate 19. Are you helping, Lean?
Not really, no, she's getting in the way.
Vintage cut glass vanity jar with lid, trinket powder thingy-me-jig.
Could that be it?
Yeah, that's it. That cost 81p from auction, sold within 3 months for £10.39 plus post. Crate 12. Vintage Royal Worcester Wednesday's Child birthday mug. No. Yeah. That came from our reseller friends in a job lot that we bought off them, so I haven't worked out the cost yet because I'm still working on it. That sold for £19.99 within a week. Then we have this lampshade.
We think it's going to be under 50p or around there.
Yeah, we do. Upside down, there we go. This was also from our reseller friends. That sold for £24.99 within a week. It's a Dunelm Preston 3-light flush ceiling light, by the way.
Oh.
Then we also have from our reseller friends this a Rowington D5901 coconut smooth hairdryer and diffuser. That sold for £24.99 in less than a week. Thank you. And also from the same lot, this tablecloth, linen grey with a pom-pom trim. That sold for £10.91 plus post.
Another thing I love about eBay is the seller protection. Now, if you follow policy and procedure, you are well covered for, problems. For example, late deliveries. We don't get many, but when we do, they show on our account, we'll be 0.27% late delivery. But because we've bought our labels through eBay and eBay can see that they were dispatched on time and all that sort of stuff, sometimes on the same day or usually within a week, they will drop off. Also, when a customer claims that an item has not been received, if the tracking shows delivered, you're covered. All these sort of things are priceless, and other sites do not offer anywhere near that level of protection. They just wash their hands of you. It hits the metrics on your account. No option to appeal. They're not interested at all. But eBay, completely different. They have got your back as long as you followed the process.
I love the eBay app. That is one of my most favourite things about eBay. I don't use it to list, but I use it for a whole host of other things. So obviously the ka-ching when you sell something, great. It's a conversation starter. I was in a charity shop the other week and I was looking at the bric-a-brac, and this lady was next to me looking at the same bric-a-brac, and hers went ka-ching. And I said, "Oh, was that you?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, reseller then?" She said, "Oh, sometimes." And I just laughed because I thought it was quite funny. But we've all been there. We've all had a ka-ching go off in our pocket when maybe we didn't want it to.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know the most awkward ka-ching you've had.
Yeah, so I love the app for numerous reasons. I mean, you could be out for the day, you could be on holiday, and you can make price changes. If say you've cross-listed something manually to somewhere else and it's sold, you can delist it quickly. You can see your 90 days easily. Take pictures, upload them on your phone. There's just so many things about the app that I think is really user-friendly. Should we show some more sales? Okay, we've got these vintage mess tins, camping pans, aluminium stacking nesting collection here. They were £3 from a car boot. They took 2 months to sell for £21.49. Then we've got this vintage Spode, the Westminster Abbey collector plate, limited edition. It's in a bag already because we didn't have anything else to store it in, so you can't see it, unfortunately. But that was £2.90 from auction. Took 2 months to sell for £14.19, and that's going to America via GSP. And then we've got this super cute little vintage Inuit art Marblecraft perlite figure Eskimo made in Canada. That cost pence. That's from our reseller friends. The lot we bought from them. That took less than a week to sell for £15.86. We've got these Port Merion Birds of Britain ramekins, 6 of them. It's the full set. Sold for £44.29 including postage on Vinteria. They were from our reseller friends and they sold within a week. Next we've got Home.
Yeah.
It's the stinky lavender thing.
Yay. I wonder how long we'll be able to smell lavender in here after it's gone.
Ages probably. So this is from Hitchin Lavender, which is close by to us. Came from auction. It's a Lavandin essential oil 10ml premium grade, made in Hertfordshire. That didn't cost a thing apparently. Oh yeah, because that came in some random boxes that someone left on our doorstep, and they peeled the labels off, so we didn't know who'd left them. That sold for £7.99.
I have a question, because I never knew what was in it. I thought it was like potpourri or something. Is this a bottle of oil?
It's essential oil, yeah.
Why can we smell it?
Just because it smells. It just stinks.
So it's not leaked?
No.
Cool. I mean, it doesn't look like it's leaked, it looks dry, but I'm just wondering why we can smell it.
Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, no, it hasn't leaked. That's the tag. Whew, it just stinks. Okay, next up, we have a jewellery box. Where did you put that then? Here we go. It's just a vintage jewellery box with a little mirror inside. Cost £1.82 7 months ago from auction. That sold for £7.72 plus post. It took about 3 days to pay on that. I kept sending them payment reminders and they eventually paid. Then we have a painting. It's the antique, or it's a print. Antique framed print Wine Drinkers, the Medici Society by Jan Vermeer. That cost 25p from a garage sale and sold for £16.69 within a month. Still art dealers here.
The next thing I love about eBay is the support. I often see this written because people do have problems obviously getting the support that they need with any company. The comment I often see is, if you think that support's bad, try the other people. And I personally think eBay support is great. You've got so many options to contact them. So you know, you can message them, you can go and chat, you can ring them up if you want, or you can use the eBay for Business Facebook page. And I think they're now doing it on Instagram. I'm sure they are, in fact, because the last time I put a story up and tagged eBay, we got a message saying like, "Oh, really sorry to hear about that. How can we help?" And it wasn't anything really bad. So they've started on that as well. So I do hear a lot of people sort of saying, "Oh, I've been on eBay on the phone to eBay for an hour asking this question. Save your time, just go straight on eBay for Business on Facebook. It's like Messenger. You message them their problem, they'll send you a link back to verify your account, and when you do that, then obviously they'll start looking into the issue. You can forget all about it. You don't have to be there on chat worrying about if someone's going to knock at the door and you're going to have to leave the chat and get cut off. For me, the different avenues of support, and whichever one works for you the best, that's the one to use. For us, it's the Facebook Messenger service.
Who are the guys that work on there?
Shout out Connor. He is the man up there. And I know, obviously, you know, you're watching this, you'll have had problems. We've had problems. Of course, we've had problems selling on eBay, as we have problems with all sorts of aspects of our business. But I do feel that the level of support that eBay offers is superior to anywhere else.
There are so many things that we can say we love about eBay, but we're going to finish on feedback for this video. And feedback is something that some people obsess over. They won't leave feedback until they've got feedback. We do leave feedback for products that we buy, but we also get a lot of feedback for products that we sell. And compared to other platforms, it's more, I think the customer and the buyer just automatically knows about feedback. We've been selling on Vinteria, as you know if you watch our videos, and you know it's like pulling teeth trying to get feedback on there because we're new sellers, and having feedback really helps to gain sort of customer trust. And without it, we just look like a very new account, and I think it's putting people off buying from us. But eBay, every day we get feedback.
It's always very personal feedback as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very rarely just like good seller. That's the sort of thing you get on Amazon. But with eBay, they'll say, you know, they'll talk about their product, they'll talk about the delivery or the packaging, and we know that it's personal because we know the items that we're sending out. And when someone sort of says like the packaging was bomb proof, like they haven't written that for every seller that they've left feedback for.
Sometimes we do get the odd one where we've sold a plate and they say thanks, the trousers fit amazingly, and that's like, okay, well, I'm happy with that. With feedback as well, people can add photos, and people don't do it very often. But we had a run of about 3 or 4 in a row where people left photos of their product that they've received from us in situ, like, I don't know, vase with flowers in it or whatever. And that just makes me even happier seeing those. Yeah. I just think the fact that they've gone to the effort of adding a photo means that they really do love it, or they really are pleased. So I'm hoping that maybe eBay push for people to leave photos of their products when they leave feedback more, because I think that's a really nice thing, and it can only improve the selling experience. If people see that we've sold plates and they've got there safely, then they might be more inclined to buy a plate from us. About a third of customers leave feedback for us. Obviously we'd like that to be more, but like I said, feedback is coming in every day.
What else I like about it is, and I know not everyone will agree with this, of course, but I like the fact that it's either positive, neutral or negative, because if you get a neutral feedback, it doesn't affect your positive score. It's only negatives that affect your positive score. Whereas with other sites that do like a 1 to 5 scale, the equivalent of a neutral would be a 3. So if you get, you know, a few neutrals, a couple of negatives, you know, you can be down in terms of percentage. You could be down to sort of 70% or something like that pretty quickly on other sites. Whereas eBay encourages the buyer, before leaving negative feedback, to work things out, and I think that's a really good thing, because other platforms couldn't give us stuff.
No, but on the other side, if the customer doesn't leave you feedback, you get auto 5 stars.
Yeah, that would be good. Like, no news is good news.
Yeah, they've got no complaints.
If they haven't had any complaints within your return period, then you should get an auto one. If we make a mistake, we hold our hands up. If we get negative feedback for that, then that's fine. In my opinion, the best thing you can do if you do get negative feedback is just leave a polite comment saying thanks for your feedback, it's been taken on board, and we hope to see you back again soon. Yeah, you'll have a better day.
You will.
If you can just accept it and move on, for whatever the reason, no matter how ridiculous it is.
Please let us know what you love about eBay. Anything to do with selling, buying, what it looks like, what you've done on there in the past. Just tell us what you love about it. But we always read our comments and we do reply.
Let's see some more sales.
Okay. Then we've got a bulk order from someone. We've got 2 pairs of shoes. Yeah, that's one of them. The Emilio Luca wedges, size 5, tropical slip-on peep toe canvas wedges. They cost £2.38 and they've been listed 6 months. And also the Emilio Luca ankle boots, size 5. And they're not ankle boots, they're strappy sandals.
Process of elimination. 3 left after this.
Yes, that is them. They also cost £2.38. They're like green suede Mary Jane style boots. They also purchased from the black tub a gin glass with red hearts on it. That's it. Cost 35p from auction. That sold within 6 months. And then they also bought from Crate 23 the Tetley tea mug, the gaffer face. There it is. That cost 81p from auction. That took 6 months to sell as well, and they paid a total of £29 plus £7.49 postage for all those items.
So £5.92 into £36.49, I think.
No. £2.38 times 2.
Yeah.
Plus 35p.
Yeah.
Plus 81p.
£5.92.
Okay,
So
so into
36.49.
Yeah, excellent, well done, babes. Right, Crate 7.
Yep.
F. Truffler, Deluni, France bowls, 8 of them.
Truffler, what is it?
Whatever. These cost a total of 81p from auction, sold within 2 weeks for £20 plus post. Crate 28. It's a vintage posy vase, ceramic, blue, black, green, yellow. Bit bored waiting.
Yeah. Blue, black, green, yellow.
Yeah.
28.
That's it. It's hiding under the lip of the box. That is it. That cost 45p from auction, sold within 6 months for £9.99 plus post. And then we've got these jars. These are also from our reseller friends, so these worked out approximately 50p for the lot. They are vintage British made glass storage jars, 3 of them, and then a Ravenhead jar, which is the bigger one. They sold for £39.99 plus a post within a week. And they're going to Northern Ireland to a guest house. Thanks so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment with what you love about eBay. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.